March the 3rd in the year 2010. And according to Newsbusters, thanks to this is gonna be outrageous. It's gonna be you know who. Ratigan accuses you know organizers who including people who wants to kill blacks and blacks and Jews. Oh God. Now you almost need a flat jacket to go on an NBC show these days. Well, at least judging by rapid fire attacks, you know who. On March the 2nd on the Dylan Ratigan show. And this guy, either host Dylan Ratigan tries to play NBC tries to play to MSNBC rabid liberal audience. Oh, see, MSNBC doesn't have an audience. Oh gosh. Or he's really in a Tea Party movement based on some exaggerated notion. But in an interview with Mark Williams, a conservative talk radio host, and sometimes spokesman for the Tea Party Express, and here's something you don't want to know about this one. And why? And why?
Host Mark.
And why? Because and what's he doing to separate his legitimate effort figure for the radical elements? Oh boy. American political culture. Oh God. God. Here's a clip from MSNBC. Take a look and watch.
Host Mark Williams, organizer of the Tea Party Express, which is planning a nationwide bus tour culminating in Washington, D.C. on tax day. Mark, how do you draw the bright line between the very admirable and understandable a constitutional definition of the democracy, separation of things like banking and investing, churches, go to all these things, and those who would choose a more radicalized view or a racist view and hide, if you will, inside of the Tea Party umbrella?
Racist view?
Well, that's real simple. There's wingnuts and there's normal people.
It's not that simple because when wingnuts go to other political organizations and say, I want to kill black people, I want to kill Jews, whatever it may be, the organizer,
Mark,
for instance, if I was holding a Dylan Ratigan event and a bunch of people held up things saying they wanted to kill blacks and Jews, I would say, would you kindly remove yourself? I don't accept people who follow me who are into killing blacks and Jews and women or whatever it may be. What confuses me about the Tea Party is the Tea Party's willingness to accept the wingnuts, as you put it, without shaming them or defining more crisply what the Tea Party's agenda is relative to those who just want to kill black people, for instance.
So that's our fault that they're nuts?
No, it's not. It's your fault that you haven't shamed them.
What?
It is your fault that unlike the Democrats or the Republicans or any other
political
that? Group. So you're saying you accept racists and Nazis?
Question.
Do you accept racists and Nazis in the Tea Party?
Dylan, let Mark
here
answer.
in Sacramento, at the NBC
Mark,
local
I'm asking
news
you a
affiliate,
question, my man. I didn't have, you want to have a conversation with me, or did you just want to come on my TV show and do a commercial for yourself?
I'm answering the question. We have a woman here on a local NBC affiliate who, after an anti-Semitic rant in Sac State, was promoted from reporter to anchor. Does that make NBC? Does that make you an anti-Semitic organization?
Hey, Mark, do I run NBC? Are you a guest on my show? Do you have any intention of answering any of my questions? Let me ask you a question, Mark. Because I don't want to continue with this. You're wasting valuable oxygen. Can we please cut off this man's microphone? He has no interest in answering my questions.
Excuse me. Cut off what? Microphones? Dylan, how could you not say that? How could you say that? Why? How could you say that? You cannot cut people's mics off at a time like this. You can't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do that. Just a minute. I'll try to get this on here. Sometimes knocking down phones is a valuable thing to waste. But anyways, let me get this on. Yeah. So, so you mean to tell me, Mark, that Mark, Mike, no, no, not you, Mark, Dylan. When am I supposed to this go down there? This is new. I know. I know. This is gotta be new. It drives me nuts. Anyways, anyways, so, so it's you might think that his response is they're wing nuts and normal people, but that's but no, Reagan, that is not good for you. And you said killed blacks and Jews. It's and and you know what? If he's holding Dylan Ratigan with a bunch of people holding signs, a slightly you befuddled Williams, if you ask Williams this nice question, and he replied, that's that's our fault. They're nuts. So you have to set off again with a notion, fringe, in the Tea Party movement. Are welcoming the Tea Party. Right. And you said you shamed. It's no. You're wrong. It's not. It's not William's fault. Mark Williams' fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. And this is why you always. And here's my purpose. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. That's why you gotta go on this MSNBC radical, and you haven't let Marx answer this question. You cannot cut his microphone off. You can't do that because you have no clue. Have no clue, Dylan. You have no clue, and not to mention. And you said not to mention a group of would accept Nazis and racists. Nazis and racists. Listen, does Hitler has a does I Hitler is a racist? No, it's a Nazi. Yes. Does racist doesn't count anymore? Oh no, you're wrong. You are absolutely positively wrong. So you owe Mark an apology on purpose. For this reason. Here's why. This is the worst thing you ever saw in your entire life, and you call Mark a Nazi or racist or anything uncivilized. Can't you? Did you? Dylan, I want you fired. I want you fired. Simple as that. I want you fired. And here's the purpose. Why can't you just apologize? Apologize for calling Mark you unanswerable. It doesn't even answer. Dylan, hope you someday you're becoming a stupid liberal at a time like this. And one more thing I want to say. MSNBC, you're a stupid radical liberal television cable network. This is the worst. And why? Because Dylan Ratigan and you, MSNBC, are nothing but idiots. Huh. Such a terrible thing to waste, if I were you. Anyways, don't forget to Facebook me and follow me on my Facebook and Twitter pages at facebook.com/LHMusic So that's Facebook, twitter.com/LHMusic I gotta go. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.